haters, I left them for the work. Keep the gospel that I preach, y'all. Welcome to the church.
Alright, y'all, so this is a guide basically on how to play a support character, a healer in a team fight situation. Basically, we have the lineup right here. We have Nidhogger as our damage character. I am playing Kulev, which basically is going to be the support. And then we have our two damage characters, Damien and Buttercup. So we're gonna switch this out to a healer. So now you have Damien with a healer, and then I have a damage with the healer versus a healer. My main focus right here is going to be actually harassing Zero, trying to get the damage put on Zero as much as possible. This way, Damien doesn't have any kind of support and will have to die because he doesn't have a healer. So mainly Zero Cool becomes my focus because we're focusing the healer first, and then we're focusing Damien last. Pretty much just like that. Alright, my main thing is to stay with Nidhogger. Stay within Nidhogger's range. Kulev has RB. His RB is going to put down his totem. As long as this totem's active, Nidhogger will receive healing. Alright. Then when I press B, what this does, this is curses a target. So that target will take more damage. If we ever get caught in a bad situation, we're going to Y. Or we're going to Y Nidhogger, what basically gives him a shield. Okay? So this is going to help us, say for instance, damage is getting too high, and we need to support that damage and things like that. Alright? So we're going to start scenario up. Mainly, my main focus is going to be Zero Cool as far as harassing Zero Cool, trying to help Nidhogger take him down, and then avoiding Damien's damage as much as possible.
I don't have a target. I'm ready to bamboozle.
Bamboozle you! I've got you covered.
So there we go. Basically in that fight, my whole focus was to obviously separate both of them. When they split up from each other, it was kind of easier to actually focus Zero Cool rather than... I had to trust my DPS. Obviously my DPS is controlled by AI. So the things that I want him to target, he won't target a lot. But we was able to actually pull it off where he actually focused down the right character first, and then it was easy to pick him after that because Damien didn't have any kind of heals going on. So that's the main thing you want to focus is obviously getting your healers down quick. You see with Cool-Off, I just kind of played the edge of the arena, dodged and evaded and danced around as much as possible. And then when I really needed him to get off me, obviously I had my ult up. Some scenarios you don't have your ult up, so we could have used something else, but the ult was a last minute thing. And there was nothing to really throw Damien into, so I mind controlled him and took him into the fire, to the lifesteal, so give better healing to Nidhogger. This time we're gonna change up the support. We're gonna play Zero Cool. Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right. Okay.
I am the recharger.
I'm gonna top him off real quick. All right. So the main thing, basically, Zero Cool has this Y that's gonna basically heal.
All yours.
We have a wall that we can separate team fights. If you want to move the wall, you're going to push right on the analog stick to actually move the wall. So you can actually position the wall where you want the wall to be, and then let it go, and then that's where it goes. Now the wall, keeping in mind that wall, projectiles can go through that wall, so you can still shoot people through the wall. If they obviously, you can still get hit as well. All right, and then the next ability we have a drone, which I can deploy the drone on Nidhogger, and it can shoot as well as on anything that's on Nidhogger. I can deploy it on myself. Okay, main focus here is we're going to be harassing Zero Cool while at the same time avoiding Damien. Now position is going to be everything in this fight, so we're going to have to maneuver correctly and try to kind of get to an area where we can kind of hover and get above. This way we don't take too much damage from Damien, because if Damien gets attached to us, we're dead, man. All right, here we go.
Deploying firewall.
say hello to my little friend.
So basically in that fight, the whole focus was to separate them, get them separated. What did I say? We're going to focus down Zero as quick as possible and then focus on Damien being the second target. And that's basically how you want to do in your support fights. You see that Damien targeted me first in the fight. I avoided, dash out the way just so he could initiate and get any damage on me. And I put the wall up. It wasn't a great wall, but it did what it needed to do. I was able to dodge around it and buy Damien time while Midhogger was getting focused on Zero. All right, next up we have Miko. Miko's one of my favorites just because you can kind of stay in the fights and do whatever you kind of want with being able to heal. She also heals on hit, so the more times you hit a target, the more times you heal. So if you're really good at fighting already, Miko's gonna favor you as a better healer. Someone that's not really good at fighting, I would recommend Zero Cool. But for someone that's good at, doesn't mind getting into the fight and actually staying engaged and fighting at the same time, Miko's gonna probably be your best healer. So let's go over her abilities real quick. Her main thing that we want to focus on is this ability right here, Regenerator, right above my head. Staff impacts heal Miko or nearby allies with lowest health. So what that means is basically anytime you hit someone, you'll basically get health back. All right. Then the next thing Miko does have is he has stasis, which you can freeze the target in place, and then you can combo them as well as you need to. Or if you knock someone down, it's really good when you want to combo somebody like this. Hold on, let me wait, let him reset real quick. Hold on. Being a bully. All right. Combo like this. As soon as he falls. Boom. Okay. Combo just like that. Another thing you also have, you have this shield wall. This basically absorbs any kind of range, any kind of bullets that are shot will not hit you under this barrier. So it allows you to get into fights. Say for instance, you have a gizmo that's shooting you from range. It allows you to actually be able to get into the fight. So we're gonna change Damien out, because I want to show you how that works. And we're gonna change Damien out and throw Gizmo into the situation, right? So we're gonna use that against Gizmo to our advantage. Also, the RB is gonna be how you heal. It has a 6-second cooldown. All you do is pop that while you're near your teammates in a fight. So you're swinging in a fight with them, and then you're like, boom. Okay? And that's how you want to pull it off there. Main focus is going to be Zero Cool, so I'm going to be helping fight Zero Cool. And here we go.
That's the good stuff.
And now we focus the last one down, and that's pretty much it. But that's basically it. There's nothing really to do with Miko. You get a fight with Miko. There's no way Zero Cool could have took me because I stayed on him. I was harassing him. The biggest thing is targeting. I think that's the biggest thing when it comes down to players not being able to actually pull off abilities and stuff. Make sure you're targeting correctly. If you hold left bumper down, left trigger down, you should be able to target anybody while you're moving your stick, okay? The biggest thing for support characters, right? Mainly, you're going to prioritize the healer first. Obviously, the healer got to go because he's in competition with you. So you want to help your teammates as much as possible, get the healers down as quick as possible, but at the same time, you don't want to overcommit. You want to play smart. So playing very passive, hiding behind your damage and letting your damage do the work on the healers, but supporting them as well as need be. All right, I hope this guy helps you guys. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace.
All them haters, I'm